Hello. Miracles can happen, and you can potentially do miracles, which is the same. There is only miracles that you do in some way and that happen to you in some way. But it is only possible if you are a man or a woman of God. It is only possible if you tell nobody. And it is only possible when you nowadays we say vibrate in a high vibration when you have just, but it's nothing special. It's that what you have. It's that positive attitude that makes people hate you and attack you. And when you tell someone that you are dreaming of a certain outcome of a situation, that you believe this or that you believe and dream of this and that, they will violently attack you and make you believe their experience and their reality, and nothing in the world can convince these people different. It's almost like a religious fundamental seal that gets over the people, a heat, a fire, a hate. They will attack you. And then it cannot happen. I learned this from reading the Bible, because the miracles Jesus did explain exactly that. Jesus himself, normally it's in a way, it is a reversed way. Normally there is an individual that has an optimistic and loving and positive view, and a group of people, the majority of people will just hack and pack and beat on this person until it believes that it is not possible what it wants. But Jesus, he just went there, was completely convinced of his positive outcome, and he said, basically, like, just because every one of you believes you cannot walk over water doesn't mean I believe this. And he walked over water. Or, people are schooled and trained by the Matrix, and they are trained to believe that if you have X amount of food, it is not possible to feed 5,000 people. And as soon as you transmit this energy and this message, oh, we don't have enough, and people will get in panic, get in fear, in a negative emotional state. They will start taking for themselves, and the end will be that a lot of people will be hungry, of course. But if you not let this happen, and you are 100% convinced that what is there is enough for everyone, and everybody is open-hearted and loving and is infected by the positive individual, the one individual, you can turn this around. But normally it is that the cold and disillusioned and schooled and intelligent and clever people tell the positive individuals that it's not possible what they want to do. And if they don't believe it, they will violently attack them. This is very new for me. I didn't know that. I was not prepared for this. But this is why you have to keep things for yourself. And then miracles can happen. And you do these miracles because it's like a wave function. I know that nobody understands what I say, and it's for nobody. Nobody understands what I say. And most people will say I'm crazy and persecute me and hate me for what I say. Because I am against experience of people. I am against that what people call reality. It's not my reality. just because people have a certain negative view. From my view, it's negative view. They think this is it. This is the only possible reality, and they will violently push this on everyone. And worse things, but I will not. I don't want to talk about the badness of people, or the sickness or unhealedness of the people. No, I want to talk about how you can do miracles, how you can receive miracles. And again, it's like a wave function from the quantum physics, you know. It's a very fragile state, and that is why you have to keep it in for yourself until you do it, until you receive it. And then it is already done, it is done, and that is so. But if 10 people tell you that your dream, that your idea is not possible, the wave function is like an egg that can possibly hatch, that can possibly be what you dream of, what you want to. But if 10 people beat their experience and reality on that egg, it will become infertile, because you can't go against the brutal measuring of people. And this is why the most important things, you keep them for yourself. It's like a very, very soft eggshell is your miracle, is your dream, is your idea, is that what you feel, you will soon receive it. And it is not just that you don't tell it to people, to your enemies, to people who want to coercively control you and really destroy actively. No, you tell it to nobody, because also the realistic and experienced people will destroy it for you. Everybody will. You must do the miracle. Only then the people will believe it. If you talk about these things, if you if you live in a different timeline, if you live a different way, if your emotional state is truly loving, forgiving, believing, optimistic, receiving and fertile, you are both fertile and ready to receive. You know how much hate and envy will come to your way. You need to do it alone and with God, because He wants to give it to you. He wants to give it to you. He wants your seed to fall on fertile ground. But if you tell it to anyone, they destroy the seed. They destroy the eggshell, the fragile dream. And then they will say, oh, we told you it's not possible, right? We told you. We told you you are weak. We told you this and that. Just rebuild in isolation and keep it with yourself. Be ready to be attacked and persecuted and hated. And if you want to know how this life is, read the Bible. And it's a good advice to start with John, because, man, Jesus, he was actually talking boldly and very convinced. Like ever sure, ever living, like Haile Selassie. Yes, man, overcome.